My name is Helen Blakely, and I am healing from narc abuse by my dear husband. If you are just now tuning into my channel, then I'm here to let you know that I had retained a lawyer for my divorce. As a result of me doing that, my narcissistic husband retained a lawyer, which I think is a good thing because maybe he will listen to his lawyer and go ahead and sign off on the divorce papers without any problems. Okay, but I'm not here to talk about the divorce part or the pending divorce settlement. What I want to talk about is sports. Now, it just dawned on me to talk about this, and a lot of people don't understand that sometimes narcissists will take away certain love and passion that you may have for things that your kids have love and passion for. They just take it from you. And you may be unaware of it at first. But let me just talk about this for a second. Now, I have two older sons. One is currently 19 years old. He plays track for college. And the other one is 16. I have big boys. And he plays track and football for high school. Okay. Now, my oldest son, he was in football throughout high school. He was in recreation football during middle school and elementary. So they have been involved in football very long, okay? And so was my youngest son, that's now 16, involved in sports for a very long time. Okay, now my husband is a coach or was a coach for the rec, okay? Now he wanted to coach high school, but they have a rule that he cannot be the coach when the kids are on the team. Now, here's the part why I don't have love for sports, okay? Now, I already told you that my oldest son is 19 and my other son is 16 years old. Mind you, all my kids are by my husband, okay? Now, and my husband would, every time around football season, to me, I correlate football with pain. And it's like my husband acts meaner around football season. And I'm going to say this, the outcome of the NFL game that he's into or the outcome of the recreation games that he's coaching will determine sometimes the treatment I'm going to get. So if they lose badly, pretty much he's going to take it out on me. And he did that every single time. And one time they had a losing streak, okay? And he would just take it out on me. And not only that, everything that he did around football season, he poured into the team. Or even he poured the support into the kids that were struggling with whatever they were struggling with. Okay, he will give them all the attention and support that they needed. But when it came to me, I had no support, nothing, even because I'm an emotional person. And sometimes, again, I go through it. I have my moments. I'm a mom. All right, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, the list goes on. I also work full time. So I have my moments sometimes. And I got to say, that's okay to have moments. It's moms, it's okay to have moments, okay? But when I have those moments, I don't have him to support me. I have those moments by myself. When I'm overwhelmed by myself. Okay? I'm overwhelmed by myself. And when you're married, you just automatically think your husband's supposed to be there to support you. But yet and still, during the football season, it seems like he doesn't see you. He doesn't see anything except football. When he comes home, he's writing those plays. He's making plays. He's researching plays. He's on the phone with the almost like homosocial. So he's on the phone with the coaches like all day almost. Okay, he goes to every Saturday is like pure football. Every Sunday, Sunday is always football, but Saturday is football too. So it's like our whole entire household is football. If I'm not talking about football to him, he don't want to hear it. It got to be straight football. So we don't go out. We didn't go out before, but we don't go out. We don't go anywhere. It's again only sports. Okay. And my goodness, if I asked to say, hey, can we just catch a movie? Oh my goodness, he would look at me like, what? I'm going to say it like this. Around football season, I felt like you have a textbook or a novel that you're interested in, maybe. And then you have this little, you know, that little thing, I can't think of the name of it for dear life on earth, but you know how you have that little piece of whatever, cardboard, whatever you may stick in the book to, like bookmarker. There we go, bookmarker. I'm like a bookmarker. So he's flipping through a novel, going chapter to chapter to chapter, reading it. And I'm just a bookmarker. Like, I'm with him during the whole entire process, but I'm not in the book. Everyone else is in the book except me. I'm just a bookmarker that just exists in the background. So, with that being said, and how he treats me when he's around other parents, or what I say, football parents, any sports parents, they sometimes don't even realize I'm the wife because he acts like I'm a stranger around them. So when I go to the games, the recreation games he's coaching, they don't even know I'm his wife. I can stand next to him and he will seem so withdrawn. They're like, oh, wait a minute. That's your wife? Yes. That's how withdrawn he is. They have no idea. And he will have his ring on every single time. And his ring is pretty obvious. He got an obvious ring. Okay? But they just don't think I'm his wife, you know? But that's how, yeah. And then when I'm there at the football games when he's coaching, or sometimes he's just there watching the game, he's everywhere else except next to me. So I'm walking around literally by myself. Okay? And then another thing is he would, and I mentioned this in the other video, he would hug on the moms literally right in front of me. Like, he's huggy. And so I'm looking at him like, listen, the other coaches don't do that. Like, a lot of the other male coaches, they don't do that. They see the moms, and I know they probably had the business from their wives, okay? That's just what we do. But what I notice is that the other coaches don't do that. But him, he run up and he's like huggy on these single moms, okay? Now, I look at it like, you're coaching. This is just it's work. It's work. It's just work. So when he's doing it, I'm like, if it's work, you just, certain things, there's a limit, right? And then you're married. You're not single. Like, but my thing is, you would think when I say something to him about, I say, hey, you're like extra huggy. These women, I don't even know who they are. And then you hug them, you don't even introduce them to me, right? So, but I said, well, hey, and I even try to tell him, like, hey, what if I, hypothetically, what if I started hugging on the male coaches? What if I reversed the situation? I asked him, I said, when you feel uncomfortable? And he totally was just like, whatever. And then he continued doing it, right? And so anyway, and the list went on. Like, he was just almost like, I'm unseen, okay? But everyone else is seen. So when I'm there dealing with sports and I feel really, really uncomfortable, I'd rather go to a game when he's not there. Okay, because then I feel more so like I'm supposed to be there. Now, fast forward, a part of my future goals with healing is that, again, I want to see this divorce all the way through. And then when I revisit the sports again, I want to just have my own sports parties, but invite my sports friends over. Like, I have sports friends. And I also have my sporty brothers, because they're like the Cowboys for some odd reason. So I just want to just bring that back in, and also just involve my kids in that as well. So I just want to I'm going to revisit that and just start growing my passion and love back into sports, because they love it. But when it comes to my husband, he put such a sour taste in my mouth when it comes to sports in our marriage that, I correlate sports with pain when it comes to my husband. But anyway, thanks for listening. Bye.